Hi there, hello again. It's your favorite, David Oman, coming to you from the Oman house. How are we all doing? It's freezing the hell outside. It's freezing to absolute ice hell. Um, Too bad I want to just show you guys what I'm wearing tonight. I'm wearing some stylish 60s striped pants in honor of the one and only Jay Sebring. Here, I'll see if I do this right. Doo, doo, doo. Yes, I have a fire in the fireplace. It is so cold outside. Yes, I'm wearing some jeans and, of course, a sport jacket. Of course. So, what do we got going on tonight, kids? And by the way, happy 2025 from the Omen House, from all of us here. Crap, let me catch up to everybody. Shit. How do you do this thing? Come on. What do I got to do to switch the screen? Is it this? No, not that. And anyway, let me catch up to see what you guys have been saying. Wait, you guys are good. Hi, Thomas. Hi, Audra. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Foggy Morning. This is Foggy Omen. Kathy, hi. I'm trying to figure out what the best way to get this so I can actually see this and not have to be looking down at it. Cindy, hi, Cindy. Hi, PJ. Jill. What's up, Mark? Marie. Kim. Son of a bitch. Hold on. I knew this was going to happen. Just didn't expect it to happen so quickly. Person is, who the hell is it? Oh, it's nobody. All right. I'll grab a glass of water. This is an important message from PennFed. Please return this call at your earliest convenience at 1-833-985-2022. Yeah. Great, leave that with home ahead. All right, as I said, let me get some water. Yes, I'm here. I'm just getting some water. All right, second bowl. All right, so now I'm here. I'm definitely here. I want to just straighten this out. Wait. Turn this way. A little bit more up. Looking down, you son of a bitch. I'm right. This is me who's doing this. You know, that's the guy, the puppeteer, the puppet master here. Yeah, I feel so good. I can actually fit in these jeans. Oh, so good to sit down. Great set. Thank you for looking good. Well, as a matter of fact, let me get my jacket straight so I don't look like I'm going to break. Even though the moths have been going in my clothes, my old jackets and stuff. Snowing in Milwaukee. I'm telling you, tomorrow, about 4 a.m. tomorrow morning, it's supposed to just break loose because we've had rain. Maybe, oh, hi, Samantha. Maybe about an inch of rain, but it's going to get like 3 to 6 inches of rain tomorrow for the next 24 hours from about middle of the night all the way to Friday morning. And they say it's supposed to be torrential and there could be floods. And I'll tell you, living up here in the canyons is great. As long as you're on top of the mountain looking down at the canyon floor. Why do I say that? Because I've been here enough times when I've been able to look out on the balcony down at this canyon, and literally I see about 6 to 8 inches of water coming down the street, and I'm going, holy fuck. And what's worse is afterwards, and even during, there's so many rocks and pebbles, so when you're driving, you literally sound like you're going over on a gravel road. It is so bad. People hit their brakes and the car starts. It's just a mess. 5 degrees with snow. Oh my God. Pediatric. See, we don't get that. We had hail a couple of weeks ago when it rained, and it was like BB-sized hail. It was coming into the bang, and I'm looking outside going, that ain't water. That's hail. And it was bouncing. It was nuts. I didn't want to take any video and post it. It's like, I've seen it before. It's not a big deal to me. When it's like in Texas, golf ball to baseball size, then I'm giving a shit. In any event. Hey, Russell, how are you? Here, love the decor. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, we subscribed. Yeah, the fires were horrendous, but luckily no firebugs around the neighborhood. Avon's calling. What is that supposed to mean, Kim? Hey, David, how are you? Hey, Blue. Hey, Mari. Jay, nice to see you. It's good to be seen as well. Let's see. Glad you survived fires. Oh, excuse me, got some in my eye. Hey, Sam. Fine. Wow. Boise, Idaho. That's a hell of a place to be right now. Love the kitty. Yeah, Little Kitty is Samantha. 80 here in Florida. Yeah, but you guys had your freeze a few weeks ago. Let's be honest. Arkansas. Oh my God, my little friend of mine lives in Arkansas. Get the boat out of storage. Good idea there, Audra. No, as a matter of fact, the smoke wasn't that bad until towards the end of the fires. We only started smelling it here. Reggie's right there sleeping on the couch. He's, just growing old. Yeah, like I said, he's just, like with Terry. Terry got very, very thin when he got older. Motored around like a bat out of hell, like he does. He goes up the hillside. Now that we have some moisture to the hillside, and it's not just all like dry dirt and it's moist, he actually likes to go up on the slope of the hill. It's like this type of an angle. I kid you not. And I've seen it goes, what? You have to take a crap on the side of the mountain like a mountain goat? They don't have a choice. I said, you have a choice. Oh, one thing I will tell you that's been happening in the past couple of weeks here. The coyotes. They have been loud, very, very, very vocal. Middle of the night, a couple of weeks, like a week and a half ago, I woke up at like 4 a.m. to them. And they were just tearing something to bits and shredding it. And it was nuts. And it woke me up, and the dog was like, what the fuck? I said, don't even go there. I said, you're not going out. A couple of days later, go out the front door. And this is probably 3 p.m. Sam, I'm busy on the show, please. And there's one coyote that runs right down the driveway, right in front of me. Rich is like, and he went like, he wanted to tear off and go after that and kill it. And I wasn't going to let him have any of that. And God knows I wasn't. Hi, Sam, have any of that cleanup, because one coyote means there's a dozen more in the mountain. I mean, the hill right around him. So thanks, Lisa. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to still be here. I remember they weren't that many. Well, this is their land. The coyotes were here long before people were, when the Native Americans were here. Hey, hey, Greenie Bryant. I've been okay. How have you been? I think she's still floating around. I haven't seen her myself in a while. Hi, BH. H. Probably, as a matter of fact, I never thought of it that way, Lisa, but you're absolutely positively correct. You push the coyotes out of their environment in the middle of the day, fires for that many days, and you kill and purge enough of them, that is going to push them across towards the east where it was not touched. So that does make 100%, sense. Oh, I don't bother. It's just like I said, Reggie wanted to kill it. I know better. And they're not afraid of humans. And I was driving down, another day, I went outside and my neighbor said, David, I came back because I wanted to back up to let you know there's a coyote that just crossed the car right in my truck, right in the street. So, because I want you to be careful with Reggie. And then another time I was driving down. And again, this is during the daytime hours. Usually we don't see them during the day. They're only out at night. These guys were literally, I was coming down the driveway right next to the second house and right where it gets a little bit of a wide cul-de-sac area. And there were 2 coyotes. about 12 in the afternoon, chasing each other. And not like this big. I mean, they were good size, and they were chasing each other in front of me as I was driving down. They were like ran right past the front of the car and then started chasing each other in a circle and went up the mountain. And I was like, I've never seen that before. And this was, obviously it's only been a month since the fire, so this was like 2 weeks after the fire, so it makes sense that the fires were on the west side of the 405, made their way across and over to this side of the 405 and up in the hills. Hey, Mike. Yeah, well, what the hell? Sam? That better be the guy. Well, yeah, Sam, pardon me, that's Samantha. Or pardon Samantha, that's Samantha. Wait. What is this? Went through quite a few with Mr. President. The rest looks like fantastic. Nice to be seen again, Mr. Greeny Riot. Blue said, did you have any breathing issues? No. See, luckily where I am, I'm up in the hills. So when the smoke came down, it was closing in on the basin. It doesn't hang at the highest levels until its saturation point, because the smoke is denser, so the smoke is going to lower in the basin. And luckily, since I'm on the edges of the mountains around the basin, we're just enough above it that I can look down on the smoke and the smog from up here. No breathing issues, no. Oh, Floyd, the fires, yes. Oh, you're talking about the hurricanes. Yeah, so Mike, I'm so glad that the fires didn't come here either, Lisa. No, I mean, I love the coyotes. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I mean, we have tons of deer, and it's great. Where are the dogs? Well, they're doing what they do. They're, look, there's plenty of mice, rats, and ground squirrels and other animals, rabbits, that they're going to keep in check. So, I mean, there's a reason why they're an apex predator. And if they weren't, we'd have an overabundance of rats. And I'm not talking mice, because we have field mice, we have rats, we have ground squirrels, we have these rabbits, we have raccoons. It's nuts up here. I love it. When I talk to Mark, I will pass it on to him, Brent. Yeah, no, I've been through a hurricane once, the Hurricane Iniki in Hawaii, 30 years ago. Still here, Brent, still here. These snakes from my mice and rats. Well, we have snakes too. We have rattlesnakes, but right now, remember, they're a seasonal creature. They're cold-blooded, so you're not going to see any rattlesnakes out until spring when it warms up. Right now, I think it's like 45 degrees outside. Yeah, the fire does make it work. It does keep the room warm. Looks like a TV studio, huh? Oh yeah, this is the dead bell. Let's turn this back on so people can see this. Hopefully that'll go off. For the spirits, I'll take this phone away. We don't need that there. You do know the routine. 2 for yes, 1 for no, spirits, right? You can answer. You just hit the bell twice, which hasn't happened in a long time. And I'm very impressed. I was going to say to you guys, about a week ago, Tuesday, which is a week ago yesterday, we actually shot for the sizzle reel for the Docuseries. The working title, I hope the final title is Ghosts of Cielo Drive. That's this book of mine. In any event, that's what hopefully we will title the show. It'll be a 4-part Docuseries. How you doing? Is that no? It's not. It is gonna. 2 for yes, 1 for no. It means yes. That's what the title will be. The spiritual. Sam, shut. You don't want me to tell Sam to shut up? All right, I won't. Yeah, yes, butterfly kisses we have. Hey Ed, how are you? Somebody got that for me again. I didn't buy that. Somebody gave that to me as a gift. Um, no, there's nothing. There's nothing that's tied to the bell. Look, this bell. God, they're really active tonight. This bell is completely devoid of any connection. It's called a dead bell. It rings on its own. Well, it's an EMF meter, so the spirits we've decided like to ring it. What I took from my friends Joey and Joy in San Diego, the paranormal group. I forgot the name offhand. Um, Hugh Hefner. They said no. They didn't think it looked like Hugh Hefner, and I don't think it looked like Hugh Hefner. Well, hello, Brooks. I know I had to go on. Yes, she is very vocal tonight. Is that? No, she's not very vocal tonight. Yes, she's very vocal tonight. Tommy, you're interrupting that. Someone needs service. Very funny, Mike. Very, very funny. Hey, Mike, do you know anybody wants to come down? Oh, yeah. March 7th and 8th. I've got the American Ghost Walks tours here doing 2 investigations on Friday and Saturday night. That's 3 weeks from this coming Friday and Saturday night. If you guys would like to go and attend, it's $99. It goes from 8 to midnight. Obviously, we'll go a little longer than 8 to midnight. You know me. Probably go like 1. But if you want, these are the first time we've done this in several, like 5 months or 6, whatever. And because we're shooting this show, that's yes, just because we're shooting this show, this docuseries on the house. Oh, thanks, Marie. I appreciate that. Reset the bell? What do you mean reset the bell? Oh my God, I would go. I wish. That's what it says. Take it. Hey, Samantha, Madonna, will you two stop it? No fighting. Jesus Christ. Matt Lucas, hey David, hello. Hey Matt, how are you? Oh, I'm glad you like it very much. Honestly, Matt, I just put down the truth. I hate to sound like what's his face? Like, shut up. You know, like dry. But I mean, the book was just written because I wanted to tell the story. I wanted to tell the story in accurate terms. I didn't want to get long-winded. I wanted to keep it in a diary type of form so that it has the date, has the incident, has. Thanks, guys, for your input. It has just the information that happened. And that's why I wrote. Sam, between you and the bell. Crap, I'll do this again. Here, Mike, here, listen. That's off. That's turned on. So as I was saying, what was it? Feel I did miss. Oh, well, thanks, Brent. I appreciate that. Yeah, the bell is on fire tonight. No, the battery's just charged. They just took it off the charger right before we went on. Well, thanks, Audra. I appreciate that. Very funny, Brent. It is ringing good. Thanks, spirits. The skull pillow. Where did you get that skull? The skull phone. Look. You can go look online on Amazon, on eBay. Just look up for skull telephone. But remember this: it's a prop. I once had it hooked up to the hard line in the house. It was such a piece of crap. It freaking had thing disconnecting the telephone line. So don't use it if you buy it. Wow, that was pretty intense. What's the matter? You guys aren't happy? Oh, seriously, yeah, the books are great. This is all 3 of the copies along one, as a matter of fact. Oh, Bonnie, you should actually try to get out for one of these. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Seeker. It's Lisa. She's been sick. Well, I appreciate that, Marcia. That's Reggie, of course, doing his thing. What the fuck was that? Something in the fireplace. Thank you, Sabi. So 37 of you, wow. So I don't know what happened in the fireplace. Reggie's eating one of the soup buns. If you hear crunch, 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 it's not a demon chewing on a bone. Let's be honest. It's Reggie going. What, it is a demon going on a bone? What? In any event, I'm looking at myself, gee, maybe I do look a little Hugh Hefner's. In any event, so we're shooting the doc series, and we're shooting the sizzle reel for the doc series. It was just one day, and we were down the third floor, and we were working. We had the door shut, and we hear a loud bang come from the top floor, and the the producer from the production company that we're working with says, "Oh, it was the dog." And I looked at him like this. I said, "Really?" I said, "You remember I have 30 cameras, 25 in the house, sorry, and 5 outside, including the garage." I said, "It'll be easy." I said, "Write down what time it is right now, and we'll look at the video footage when we go upstairs." So he writes down 3:26 p.m. And as we're sitting there, came back upstairs and watching, and I said, "Oh yeah, by the way," I said, "one of the figurines got knocked over." Been up since we got here at 12 o'clock, and it'd been up for 12 hours earlier when I put it up in the first place. So I'm sitting there, and we're watching the footage, and sure enough, at 3:26, the figurine gets knocked over, and it's loud. And I said, "You guys do understand that we're 2 floors below that when we're having this interview? The door is shut. So both doors are shut, and it's, pretty quiet." I said, "There's no reason why we should be hearing that all the way down the stairwell and at the bottom and through the doors." And they said, "That's crazy." So they're incorporating that to the sizzle reel, which we will show the networks that we approach to sell and pitch the doc series, and then the series on the house. I'm not going to say what the series is about. The doc series is a 4-part standalone about the house. Why not 2 for yes? Acknowledge me. Say 2, please. Yes, the skeleton in the closet, the fireplace. What are we all saying? Sounds like someone breathed into the night. Blue, you've never come inside the house. Well, thanks, Marcia. I appreciate that. So as I was saying, you should check out the house on the inside. It's a whole different story. I don't know butterfly kisses because I'm literally about 5 feet from the camera. I mean, I could bring the camera closer, but a lot of what the scenery would be, you wouldn't be seeing it then. Here, you face this way because they want to see your face and your bubbly eyes. Yeah, those are good. Yeah, well, she's also hungry. Reggie's sitting there trying to get some sleep. Yeah, apparently lots of people are getting sick with the flu. If you heard something, Dana, there's no way. It's not me. No, it's not me. I'm telling you. Almost would have the movie poster. Well, right now we don't have any. Really, gotta get the movie out there. Really, sure can. So far, it's not windy, but I pulled down. I've got my flagpole up. I've got a couple of flags that I hang out, a UCLA flag and something else. Ring twice if he snores. Well, I can tell you, don't have to ring it. I do sometimes snore. I have it on video. Well, thank you, Adorable. Well, right, we haven't even sold. We're working on just doing the sizzle reel to pitch it to sell the show. So we'll see where it goes. Hi, Dan. Mike, share so the people know. Yeah, listen to Mike Toriano. He knows exactly what he's saying. Hey, Beckham, how are you? Dana, if you're hearing stuff, there's no televisions on, no radio. Got the fire here right now burning away. Got the dog there sleeping. I got Domino walking up the stairs. I got Samantha on the table there, and that's the whole kit and caboodle of who's in this house right now. There is no one else in this house. There's no radios, nothing. No, I haven't, Beckham, as a matter of fact. Well, I appreciate that, Audrey. I think it'll be a good show. Yes, that's with Gronk in the thumbnail. That's Gronk. That's both two Gronks. That's both. Gronk is last name for Gronkowski. And there are three brothers. There's Rob, I forget. Rob, Dan. The picture's got Rob and Dan Gronkowski in it, and me in the middle, right over at the bar over here. That's what that is. It's from a number of years ago when Gronk was here. Hey, Ghost Grimes, how are you? No, I didn't see the movie. I thought it would be a much better TV series because each one of the stories is a great little vignette. You know, you can have like 3 vignettes or 4 vignettes in a half-an-hour episode. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3. So no, I haven't seen that. It's a good idea to do that, Matt. If you've got that, use it. Not yet. Like I said, hopefully with the Docuseries getting hopefully picked up soon. God, this thing is a little bit tight, isn't it? Because I'm sitting. I can't. It's not right. It is tight. Let me know shit. It's tight. Even if I was not sitting, it'd be tight. You want me to get up and see? All right, fuck you, bastards. Let's see something. Yeah, if there's a way to let it out, it's a little tight in the back. And if I obviously sit down with it, I'll break it. So we don't want to do that. Hi, Candy. Oh, I got a terrible biting headache all of a sudden. In time, Lisa, in time. You have Scott on tape. Scott is actually in LA, as you probably know, Matt, so he might be coming by. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with him. Oh, I'm so sorry, so sorry, Grimes. I send you my deepest condolences over the loss of your baby girl. Oh, boy. So grateful for your age. Thanks, Marsha. I appreciate that. Absolutely, Lisa. I was thinking since it's been some time that I would read from the good book. Scary stories, indeed. Why not? It's got a marker here that says The Babysitter. Did I read this to you all? The Babysitter. Let's see. We know this one. So yeah, we know that. I read this one. This is the operator says across from inside the house. That's a good one. To think that story, which was Reggie, which was a not a myth. It was a legend. It was a myth. You said no, it's a legend. All right, fine. That it became such a popular movie. You know, telephone calls coming from inside the house, the Viper. All right, let's read this one. This is called The Viper. A widow lived alone on the top floor of an apartment house. One morning, her telephone rang. "Hello," she said. "This is the Viper." The man said, "I'm coming up." If you're going to enjoy the book as I read it, would you stop interrupting me, please, spirits? A half hour later, the phone rang again. Somebody is fooling around, she thought, and hung up. Half an hour later, the phone rang again. It was the same man. It's the Viper, he said, and I'll be up soon. The widow didn't know what to think, but she was getting frightened. Once more, the telephone rang. Again, it was the Viper. I'm coming up now, he said. She quickly called the police. They said they would be right over. When the doorbell rang, she sighed with relief. They're here, she thought. But when she opened the door, there stood a little old man with a bucket and a cloth. I am the Viper, he said. I wish to wash and wipe the windows. Ah, was that bad? The Viper. Woo! Well, let me catch up to the. It says I'm not. I've lost several cats in my lifetime. I think 9, and I've only been having cats since. Really was in 1991. That's 34 years ago. So it's like I only had cats for 34 years of my life. Because my mom and dad would never allow me to have a dog or a cat because they thought I was allergic. So thanks, Mom. Yeah, they're restless tonight. Terry died at 17. It'll be a year in April. 1 year in April. And I lost Fiona a year on Thanksgiving. Last year, Thanksgiving, she passed away. Not 24, 23, she died. 24 was the 1 year anniversary of Thanksgiving. Get some rest, Lisa. It was nice having you on. Hey, Foggy Morning. Yes, Beckham, that is Gronk. That is Rob Gronkowski and his brother Dan. Thank you, Audrey. I appreciate that very much. I'm sorry, Jill. So sorry for your loss. I'm going to read this last one called. Yes, I am going to read this last one. Can I read this without being interrupted? Yes or no? 2 for yes, 1 for no. The attic. A man named Rupert lived with his dog in a house deep in the woods. Rupert was a hunter and a trapper. The dog was a big German shepherd named Sam. Rupert had raised Sam from a pup. Gronk was here as a friend of mine who managed him, brought him over to visit. We had a barbecue. Almost every morning, Rupert went hunting, and Sam stayed behind and guarded the house. One morning, as Rupert was checking his traps, he got the feeling that something was wrong at home. He hurried back fast as he could, but when he got there, he found that Sam was missing. He searched the house and the woods nearby, but Sam was nowhere to be seen. He called and called, but the dog did not answer. For days, Rupert looked for Sam, but could find no trace. But he could find no trace of him. Finally, he gave up and went back to his work. But one morning, he heard something moving in the attic. He picked up his gun. Then he thought, I'd better be quiet about this. So he took off his boots, and in his bare feet he began to climb the attic stairs. Slowly he took one step, then another, then another. And at the Sam, stop it. Until at last he reached the attic door. He stood outside listening, but he didn't hear a thing. Then he opened the door and, ah! At this point, the storyteller steps into the. At this point, the storyteller stops, as if he were finished. Then usually somebody will ask, why did Rupert scream? The storyteller tells and replies, you screamed too if you stepped on a nail in your bare feet. Oh, dear God, that is so funny. All right, I have to make up for that. That was just, there needed to be more. Ezra, I have no idea why it does go off. Spirits, do you have any answer? Hi, Domino. Kitty cat. Hope he has a tetanus shot. Very funny. This is a good one. It's called, first let's see what the other people are. Tetanus shot. Yes, that's Samantha. You good, Sam? Sam, you good? Okay, whatever. This one's called Aaron Kelly's Bones. Aaron Kelly was dead. They brought him in a coffin and had a funeral and buried him. But that night he got out of his coffin and he came home. His family was sitting around the fire when he walked in. He sat down next to his widow and he said, what's going on? You all act like somebody died. Who's dead? His widow said, you are. I don't feel dead, he said. I feel fine. You don't look fine, his widow said. You don't look fine, his widow said. You look dead. You better get back in the grave where you belong. I'm not going back to the grave until I feel dead, he said. Since Aaron wouldn't go back, his widow couldn't collect his life insurance. Without that, she couldn't pay for the coffin, and the undertaker said he would take it back. Aaron didn't care. He just sat by the fire, rocking in a chair and warming his hands and feet. But his joints were dry and his back was stiff, and every time he moved, he creaked and cracked. One night, the best fiddler in town came to court the widow. Since Aaron was dead, the fiddler wanted to marry her. The two of them sat on one side of the fire, and Aaron sat on the other side, creaking and cracking. How long do we have to put up with this dead corpse? The widow said. Something must be done, the fiddler said. This isn't very jolly, Aaron said. Let's dance. The fiddler got out his fiddle and began to play. Aaron stretched himself, shook himself, got up, and took a step or two, and then began to dance. With his old bones rattling, with his yellow teeth snapping, and his bald head wagging, and his arms flip-flopping, around and around he went. With his long legs creaking and his knee bones knocking, he skipped, pranced around the room. How'd that dead man dance? But pretty soon, a bone worked loose and fell on the floor. Look at that, said the fiddler. Play faster, said the widow. The fiddler played faster, crickety-crack, down and back, The dead man went hopping, and his dry bones kept dropping, this way and that way. The pieces just kept popping. The pieces just kept popping. Play, man, play, cried the widow. The fiddler fiddled, and dead Aaron danced. Then Aaron fell apart and collapsed into a pile of bones, all except his bald head bone. That grinned at the fiddler, cracked his teeth, and kept dancing. Look at that, groaned the fiddler. Play louder, cried the widow. Ho, ho, said the head bone. Ain't we having fun? The fiddler couldn't stand it. Widow, I'm getting home. I'm never coming back. The family gathered up Aaron's bones, put them back in the coffin. They mixed them up so he couldn't fit them together. After that, Aaron stayed in the grave, but the widow never did get married again. Aaron had seen to that. That was a good story. That was a doozy. That would make a great little video. I mean, it's short, whatever. You agree? Well, that's 2 for yes, 1 for no. Come on. Let's see. God, I lost a lot of these people there. Yes, Samantha is quite beautiful. Sammy, your daddy loves you. That's a sidekick. Right behind you is Domino, the black and white cat. She's sitting on the upright piano that's coming here. Piano, that's the chair. Yes, there's going to be an upright piano right over there behind you. You want me to turn? You really do, huh? That's too bad. In any event, come out and meet me, see the house, hear the spirits, feel the energies that are here at the house on the 7th and 8th of March, Friday and Saturday night. The link is in the body of the text up here, so you can go click on that link and get yourself tickets. As always, there will be food and drink. This isn't like these paracons you go to and you have a little table with little snacks and stuff, and they're signing for $5 for warm soda. No, that's all part of the deal. The food and the ghosts are all part of the deal. It will be a great time. You should come out and enjoy yourself with it. I know it's early. No, I don't play the piano. Yes, listen to Mike. He's been here. He speaks the truth because he's been here himself. God. And look and pay attention, because soon, in the next few days, next week or so, I expect to have, that's right, the one and only Scott on tape here visiting. I don't know when. I spoke to him briefly today. He was working and doing stuff, but he said he wants to come out and visit. And I said, let's do a live. Let's do a few videos here with the spirits and the ghost bell. I did not. No, I forgot to bring out the cat toy, but I do have it. I've got a bunch of them now. I've been given some. So again, come out on the 7th and 8th. This will be a fun. No, it won't. Or yes, it will. 2 for yes, 1 for no. It'll be a fun time for you to visit. That's really about it. No one else is your happy place. Mike's retired. He's a retired school teacher. He actually worked on the rewrite on the book here. So, hi, Cindy. It should be fun. It should be a very interesting time. Oh, God. This thing's over the collar and break it down. I like it to look a little decent. Well, no, not this side. This side. I still need to get that out. In any event, why don't you guys come out and visit? It'll be a hoot and a half. It'll be a lot of fun. Look, tonight I'm only going to be on for less than an hour because I got to feed the dog and the cats. But it has been interesting. Like I said, once something gets going with the Docuseries, once we get the sizzle reel done and it's being pitched, etc., hopefully we'll get an answer from one of those networks we're approaching. And also going to try to get a celebrity to be the host of the show. which would be good. I'm not naming any names. We're going to talk to some people and see what we can get, who we can get. But it'll be fun. And I'm telling you, I think this doc series will be very, very, very unique in the aspect, in the realm of the paranormal. Like I said, it's going to be on a decent network, so you're going to have to watch it and see it and not stream it. Sorry, Ezra. Ezra, you should obviously watch some of the footage. It's great. Well, the house is always active. I mean, honestly, I don't pay a lot of attention to the everyday, as I call it, the mundane activity, the figurines getting knocked over. I don't sit there and post videos of that. People have seen it. It happens on an infrequent enough basis where it's like, it's cool, but it does not raise to the level of like, oh my God, that's really another interesting aspect of the house. If it was something significant and I recalled it and I recorded it, I'd share it. But, and again, even if there was any footage that's been happening here of late, I've been asked by the production company to hold off on posting any new videos on YouTube, and new by the meanings of in 2024 or 2025, because they want to keep all that footage for the show. So if it's recent and significant, they'd like to keep it pristine and quote unquote virgin, so that the footage would not be seen by the public and YouTube, and then the networks would understand that this was footage that was captured that's not been released anywhere but on the TV show. For instance, like I said, the incident that happened when we were doing the interview downstairs for the sizzle reel. There was stuff happening, and I still have to talk to the editor and see what if he found any of these anomalies, these voices that sometimes chime in when we're doing an interview, and they go, okay, who's that I hear in the background? It's like nobody was talking. We were doing a professional shoot, and I live alone, so the activity would have been captured. I'm just curious if they have anything. Like I said, see, I'm sure it'll be shown in the UK. I really can't say that for sure, but I mean, I hope so. Did the fires stir it up more? No, the fires had nothing really an effect on this. Yes, I'm very accustomed to the activity. You too, Roger. Take care of yourself. Have a good night. Oh, hi, John. Yeah, that was an interesting one, Matt. Very good, Eileen. How are you? Yes, John's referring to, what Matt's referring to is about a couple of years ago in July, my friend John, who was visiting from San Luis Obispo, where he lived, and was moving across the country to Georgia, was just unpacking his bags in the dining room. And I went downstairs to do something on the email that I had to send out. And John's here by himself, and he hears this woman's voice, clear as a freaking bell, saying, "Hi, John." And I just said, he says, "David, are we alone? Is there a girl in the house?" And it's like, "Yeah, we're alone. There's no girl in the house." And he was like, I heard it. I said, "Okay, fine." So we watched that camera, the camera there, and the camera on the wall there. All three of the cameras. And the dog was walking like, well, what the hell is that? He heard it. The dog reacted to it. Clear as a bell, this woman's voice said, "Hi, John." No mistake about it. Clear as a bell. It was amazing. It was just like, what the? And he was like saying, but what was interesting when we watched the footage, right before I went downstairs, I'm in the kitchen, he's in the dining room unpacking. And I said to him, I said, "John, I just heard the spirits. They said they're going to miss you," because John had come down and visit a few times in the time I'd known him to visit the house and do some investigating. And it was like, I said, "Oh God, I forgot. I got to go downstairs and do this." So I go down the stairs, and I'm in the office, and it's like he hears it, and he says, "No." Because I heard it clear as a bell. They said, "Hi, John." It's amazing. Some of the greatest footage here. Thank you, Eileen. It's good to be seen. So, as I was saying, that will obviously be in the doc series. I definitely think there's some stories that are in the book that we're going to do reenactments on because we don't have the footage because cameras weren't here. I'm thinking in particular of my friend Ken Wingard, who was here a number of years ago, and right over to my right here, there was a pair of sofa chairs that were sitting there. They were like this, and one, it was like this. I think it was like this, and it went like, the two sofa chairs were like this, facing inwards, and there's a table, and the one sofa chair went like this, 6 inches, and then came back, hit the railing of the pass-through for the sliding glass door, and flipped over on its own. And my friend Ken was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. And Ken's brother had committed suicide a number of weeks earlier. So Ken was driving across the country to kind of clear his head after his brother passed. And it was the last night he was here. And I went downstairs, funny enough, to take care of something. And that's when it all happened. And I said to him, I said, I don't know. I said, who's the first person? I said, wait a second. I said, your brother. He goes, oh my God. He said, that makes perfect sense because I've been here for 3 days and 3 nights and nothing's happened. We've been asking my brother to manifest. And he said, oh my God. He goes, you didn't know my brother. I said, because my brother was a practical joker. That would be just like him, right in character of him to do something like that. The night before I'm leaving, first thing in the morning, and you're out of the room and I'm by myself. And it's like, oh my God, Kenny. He goes, yeah, that was my brother. It was an amazing thing. Samantha, I find this image very, very humorous. The cat's on my shoulder. And the worst part is you can't even see it. Oh, yes, you can. No, you really can't, because she's a black cat and she's white on a black background. If there was a white background, you could see her, but you can't even see her. Because I'm looking at the camera, you can't even see. Right here's the kitty. See this? Yes, they can see your tail, Sam. Oh, it's this way? All right. That's her tail. That's so cool. Hi, Virginia. Very nice to see you. Is she making a documentary? Well, no, Matt, we're not making a documentary. We're shooting the we're shooting the sizzle reel for the docuseries right now. So that's what we're up to. It's amazing. The cat blends right in. You can't even see it. It's like I'm touching a kitty. You can't. Right here, there's a cat. And this is, see, if I move, see, there you go. See that? See the cat? That's the cat. But it's amazing. You guys can't. Sam, excuse me. God, pardon me, please. Sam, face forward. Sam. Yeah, it's working. It's slowly burning. Blends in. It's scary. The cat. I mean, I'm looking here. It's like you don't even see if I'm like talking with this. It's like, oh, he's talking to a ghost. It's like, no, that's my cat, and I'm wearing black, a black sport coat, and you can't see the cat because of that. Here, let's do it this way. Now, do you see the cat? Ouch. You can barely see it, huh? Sam, you can barely, there you go. There it is. That looks like the Cheshire Cat. That's amazing. Sam, especially, you're so quiet. What the hell is with you all? Yeah, you need a white background so you can see her. She contrasts much better than blending right in. Sam, look this way. Sam, they still can't see you. She's getting a thrill out of the gosh darn fire in the fireplace. She loves the warmth. Oh, I see her eyes exactly. Hi, Eileen. What? Jen Klumper. LOL. Who's Jen Klumper? Sam, did you turn around? Sam, come on, move it. There you go. Come on. Can you see? Now you can see. Now she came into. It's like she manifested from. All right, come on. You're gonna lie on my. You're gonna lie on my lap, aren't you? See, now you can see it. Much better contrast. Yes, that's a much better shot. She is my kitty. She's my girl. Hello, movie star. Hi, Jill. Yeah, great cat. One of my last two cats. Sam is adorable. Yes, she is. Sammy. All right, so you're gonna put your. So they can't see you, Sam. They can just see that I've got a tail of a cat, black cat tail. In any event, look, I've been on for 56 minutes. I thought I was going to make it hard to make it to 1 hour, but I got to feed her. I got to feed Domino, which I'm going to swing the camera around so you can see Domino since she doesn't have enough airtime. And Reggie, who's sleeping there. Sam, people want to see this before I split. So, hey, Ren, nice to be seen. Now I'm not back. I never went anywhere. I just was dealing with a lot of crap and still am. But in any event, oh God, okay, just put that so it looks better. Like I said, check out the movie. It's out there for you all to see. I haven't really been talking about that. That's right, this movie, that movie right there, House at the End of the Drive. The spirits would like you to see it as well. For their sake, they want you to see it. That's right. Go to houseattheendofthedrive.com. There's a link right on the front, bottom of the, right middle of the page. It says to rent the movie. Click here. It's $3.99. Look, it's better than the crap you're going to see on streaming, anyways. And you can rent it for 3 days. 3 days? Yeah, 3 days. And watch it. It's a fun movie. It's an original movie. It's not a remake of an old movie. It's an original first edition film. Good story, fun. Shot up here on the on the driveway, more so than Quentin Tarantino's movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That I can say safely was shot here in the house. The ghosts make an appearance in there. I make a few cameos. I don't open my mouth. I just play dead. In any event, check out the movie. I'm going to get out of here. I got to get this kitty fed, that doggy fed, and that kitty fed. Sam, get up. Sam, come on. Come on. My jeans are asking you to. They're tight. In any event, it's what does it say, 57, so it actually works out well. What's it you say? Well, anyway, it was good to see you. Thanks, movie star. Glad you enjoyed it. I'm going. I'm still here. We're working on the doc series. Finally, we're actually shot the sizzle reel for it, so that will be interesting. That'll be the news. Like I said, in a few days, hopefully, we'll be back on live with Scott on tape from here at this house with you guys. No, we won't. That's the dead belt, by the way, for those of you who don't know. It's better than the crap you're going to be seeing streaming. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Porsche, 55 Porsche. What's the matter, Spirits? You keep on yabbering. Thanks, Eileen. I appreciate that. Thank you, Spirits. The dead bell's chiming in. All right. Yeah, rent it. Like I said, tell your friends and watch it. It's a fun movie. I'll give you guys the final shot of the dog who's sitting here curled up, and then you'll see what's her face. Share it with your friends, please. Let's get a couple of thousand people to rent that thing and to see it and enjoy it. It's a fun movie. It's entertaining, and that'll then fund more posters. We'll get back with the T-shirts, House at the End of the Drive, I Survived the Oman House, etc., etc. No, they didn't. It's honestly, it might appear that it's out. It is smoldering, meaning those things are all hot embers and hot logs, so you can't see the flames, but they're generating a good 300 to 500 degrees of temperature out of there right now. And it's smoldering, as you can hear it crackling. It's still burning. Thanks, spirits. Ciao, Cindy. I didn't want to show you guys veggie. And of course, these wonderful jeans that I'm wearing. Yes. Yes, since you guys want to see the jeans, check these jeans out. Look at these. Look at these suede, my blue suede shoes, too. I know, isn't that something? In any event, let me show you Reggie. Here's Reggie. Yes, those are his soup bones. That's Reggie and the soup bones. There is Domino. Can you see Dom? That's Stinky Dom. Hey Dom, say hi. Say hi to the people out there. That's my setup right now. That's where I am. And there's me. And like I said, come on the 7th and 8th of March to American Ghost Tours. You're going to have a great time. It's fun. It'll be an enjoyable evening. You'll get to see the house in person. And I promise you, as always, it's always an interesting time here at the Oman House. You know that? Always interesting. Sayonara, signing off, and hopefully we will see you very soon. Bye.